is going to be in this game. They've been first phasing a cockpit almost as a defense to a preemptive alchemist.
Yeah.
And here it was, and yeah, it's still good against Morphling, but you don't really have anything that can like get global pickoffs with Ice Blast. It's pretty much just there in combat versus
That first game of this best 3 series with LD and
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Space Jam 2, or maybe Space Jam 8 upon us. We've seen 7 Morphling picks this tournament. Boxi is 5-2.
Okay.
Clocking in around a 71% win rate. We'll see how it works out. I don't think we saw him at all like the last 4 or 5 days though. It was only in the group stage.
Since I've arrived,
I'm looking at early bracket.
Yeah. Since I got here Sunday, I watched the group stages and I saw I saw a couple of them, but none since I've been here. So, yeah. Okay. And now let's look at this. So, do they have enough to deal with it? I think they do have some decent options and they do some good ways to pressure. I do like the way that they have like the lead commander. I think that's a cool response to at least put pressure onto it. And I think the Razor pick is like super good. I've seen qojqva dominate on this hero quite a lot recently. Very good matchup for him versus that Kunkka too.
Yeah. So obviously Liquid have pretty strong late game in their own right. They have the Ice Blast to try and deal with the Morphling bit.
Yep.
But, you know, he gets a BKB. You got the Smash Bros coming in here with the double breakfast.
Wondering how much can they actually pressure this Morphling? Because Boxi, you know, Legion Command is one of the better ones to pressure. But there's a Lich. You know, Lich is really good at securing the lane for yourself. So I'm wondering if they're going to maybe even move the lanes, not do a full tri-lane bottom. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out. As see Quadriants, iCKe.
iCKe
wants a rune.
Let's have the point in time walk.
No, he actually just
will snag the rune.
Huh.
So ends up being 3 for 1.
And 3 reveals that he has Enchant Totem, not Fissure. He uses it right at the start there. So they're going to know he's just focusing on those last hits, not going to be trying to pull the lane that much. And
they are going to go to the 2-1-2.
Yeah, they're going to swap it up. This is, I think they kind of like have to. It's like, you want to secure your voice farm. You cannot let Morphling just get a full free farm lane versus Legion Commander. You have to do this.
So the trade-off pressure on iCKe. We'll see how him and iNSaNiA can handle this Nature's Prophet.
They're gonna have trouble down here, I'd imagine at least.
They have no AoE with the Rubicon.
Yeah, and look at AA hitting those treants. They take 0 damage. So it's gonna be up to iCKe if he can just like straight up blast it. iNSaNiA, I don't think he's gonna be able to help too much unless rotation comes from it.
Well, our mid lane, qojqva on the Razor up against LIMMP on the Kunkka. We've seen this matchup a few times. Seems like one of Kunkka's roughest, if not the roughest matchup he has out of the common mid picks.
I think the 2 favorite for me versus Kunkka is, I mean, one hero is kind of dead right now. One is Monkey King. I know OG, especially the tops and left that one a lot versus the Kunkkas, even at TI and Razor, yeah. These are 2 of the strongest just to shut him down.
So Taiga already spamming out Fate Bolts up top, keeping the pressure on Nikobaby, but with Morphling we've seen it's all about getting that level 3, and that's when you become very difficult. Nice try. So he's playing pretty safe for now. Mid lane looking good though. 7 and 4 on the Razor, getting those denies. 2
of Liquid's lanes should win on paper right now. The Legion Commander Rubik and then the Razor should win mid, but bottom I think, yeah, it should be hard. But iCKe's starting to get his farm up, and they have a lot of regen down bottom, which is great. They have 4 Tango Salve on iNSaNiA, 3 Tango Salve on iCKe too. So.
Already got the stick as well as Taiga taking some heavy damage top. This could potentially be a kill. They've got another Frostblast here. Fata playing with him, but Boxi comes in for the support.
He had stick plus Fairy Fire. He's being a bit safe, and he's actually brought also 2 Salves top. So this is all about the regen war.
The
for
great
Liquid.
regen war of 2019.
And he's going for the kill, Fata.
It's Fata's turn to be in trouble. Taiga has that mango, has a level 1 Fable. Is he going to commit for it? Not fully, but this leaves Nikobaby unprotected in the lane. Only 5 CS.
I swear I've seen more Fairy Fires than ever in the last like 2-3 months.
Just for that outplay potential.
Yeah, just like these supports just trying to go for that little play there, right? It's just like, oh, they used a spell. Oh my god, I used this Fairy Fire and survived and got a switch, like, turned around kill. See it happen quite a lot recently.
They TP out the Nature's Prophet. It'll be, I imagine, rejoining the lane. Maybe thinks about wait on Taiga top. We'll see. Hasn't committed with the teleportation just yet.
He's waiting to pick up an item or 2. Yeah, he's picking up 33 items before he heads back down.
The Taiga doing some stacking of his own potentially up here. Just playing with the creeps.
And iCKe is not getting pressured that much right now. They're doing a really good job bottom to control and make sure he gets that farm.
So if the lanes don't go well for Alliance, do you think they're in a lot of trouble here, or do you see them as a lineup that can easily recover in the mid game?
I wouldn't call it a lot of trouble. They're in trouble, but the one thing that you look at the lineup of Liquid is they don't really push towers at the fastest rate. So it's all about like actually start to assert their dominance and use their gold lead to actually take over the map. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the only damage they're really gonna have to hit towers is the razor right clicks.
Yeah. Press the attack, I guess, like in buffing people up. Nikobaby
getting pressured here by Boxi. In comes the Lich, the Fate Bolt. Not enough damage to get the kill. Still only a level 2 Morphling though. Fata will push Taiga away. Shoot through another salve. Lich still sitting on a decent amount of regen. A salve up on the Morphling. Of course, you have to press the attack here on the Legion Commander. He's got his ult salve, Mango, and stick Tango, so it's just all about regen in these lanes.
Yeah, cancels Nikobaby salve a bit there.
Taiga could be in danger here. He's got the stick charges. Boxi's coming in. Press the attack. The quick turnaround. Fata, who's going to be our first blood, gets lifted back in. He engages. That's the +1 factor. Handsken comes in. He secures it. Gets off the sprout just a second late. Fata barely able to hit him. And that will be a 1-for-1 trade.
Nice TP there from, I think he like just was coming back up, right? From being down bottom.
Yeah, because it's only the level 1, so 50-second cooldown.
Yeah. Timing there for Handsken to come in there, but still, it's 1k gold lead anyway for Liquid off of all this, just because of how these lanes are playing out. Mid is 29-9 to the 19-2, having an excellent time.
And bottom lane's even, the CS, despite having this Nature's Prophet.
He's just doing, I mean, the thing is the Volt's just doing better than the Morphin, which is always like super important as Mickey.
He's gonna go up Mickey here, has the enchant totem. Mickey already used his time walk, it's down for a while. He does have stick charges, he's got a Quelling Blade. Need one more enchant, they get the kill.
He used stick charges there, he has to know the totem's coming. That was a little greedy there by Mickey to not pop him early on.
Lot to think about, wondering if that Sprout's gonna come out, and just hesitated too much.
Maybe he was thinking, I'm dead anyway, and I want to save the one charges, not too sure.
I think he lives with them, though, because he also has a salve. The time walk was cooling down soon, but well, back in the lane as the creeps are pushing in, so he'll catch in CS here.
Yeah,
but that's a big kill.
Yep, big kill for them to get that start. As who got the last hit, right? It was 33. Yeah, it was. So always like to get your Earthshakers early on kills, as levels for your Earthshaker means Morphling has a better time when you get Aghanims. If you haven't maxed Enchant Totem, he's super happy.
And worst time for everyone else on Liquid.
Yes, absolutely. And especially also because their Sables aren't the strongest on Liquid either, right? They only have like Void, the Duel, and the Rubik. Rubik and Void are pretty good because they're quick to be able to catch that Morphling, but yeah, it could be a little bit hard for them to actually get on him and slow him down from just dunking and slam dunking everywhere when it does inevitably come online.
Nikobaby's still struggling a little bit in this top lane. Getting 11 dies on the Legion Commander. Gets another one under the tower. Boxi is not making life easy. LIMMP, meanwhile, getting bullied a bit away from his own neutrals.
Strong lanes. That's what we're talking about.
He's keeping up in CS, but I think a fair amount of these are neutrals because his net worth is a full 1,000 down on the Razor.
This is a start for Liquid, and I don't think
they should have Fata up top, press the attack. They've got a duel. They might just get a free kill here. Fata wasn't able to get up the Frost Shield. He's going to go down. Gives that early damage to Boxi, who's very, very tanky. 1,000 HP. Bo coming in, though, looking for the turnaround. They should get the Taiga trade, but it's a big commitment. Bringing in the Kunkka for that, the Nature's Prophet.
Yep, bottom. Razor, 33.
This is a bigger kill if they can claim it.
He's juking, jobbing. Unable to get out.
Not juking good enough. So they get the off-lane Shaker kill, the trade, a Rubik, and of course, big pick off on the Lich with the dual damage early on.
I like that rotation from qojqva, right? You see the is not landing. You have two options. Either you stick and you try to push the tower, or you make a move yourself. So do like that he decided to be a little bit more active as his Void was getting a little bit pressured, at least in the lane. I think Liquid should just keep staying up top. That's what I was trying to say before, is just keep throwing their bodies. Even if they do lose a hero or something, if they lose Taiga, who cares? Just keep putting bodies up there to put pressure on this Morphling. Because yeah, like you said, Nikobaby's getting slowed down heavily.
They are keeping the pressure up, and a Legion Commander ahead with the Fate Boots. He can just run in with right clicks, force you off lane. Sure, you may not die, but not farming.
Yeah.
And Morphling, obviously a great, hero killer and like mid-game comeback hero in that way, but this hero does not flash farm neutrals at this stage. Like, he needs some big items before he can really clear creeps quickly.
Yeah.
It's not a gyrocopter or TA with giant stacks in the jungle.
Yeah, there was a time when we saw a lot of the Morphlings doing like the, you get the like Morbid Mask, you get that life steal, and you go hit some Ancients at one agi. He's a safe lane, and he's gonna have to.
And you're against
Gotta find
AA,
time
so I don't
again.
even know if that's in your early game kit.
Yeah.
Maybe for your farm efficient.
Maybe eventually, probably something like that, but maybe not this game either. That's another thing.
They're gonna TP in. They're making a rotation bottom. It's gonna be 3 heroes coming in with LIMMP. They've got the X. They've got the boat. miCKe caught by the torrent. The damage. It's not enough just yet. He's got the stick charges. He's gonna walk it up. The Sprout comes through just to try and block off the path of retreat. Not sure they get this kill. There is a dive ongoing top as they're chasing the Lich while this is happening. They need to get miCKe here. Another enchant on him. Chronos deployed. miCKe's gonna make it out with the salve. He's gone, and meanwhile, there's a duel on Lich. There's a kill for Boxi, plus 20 damage. Nikobaby still being pressured all the while and making nothing.
Everything. I mean, it's really going super well for Liquid. Look at that. Like 3K gold lead plus. They get a rotation coming from the Kunkka. They don't set up the kill. Bottom. This is all
And
victories.
they're getting a tower mid.
Yeah.
qojqva, maybe not going to finish it yet, but that's a lot of damage. You mentioned a great push, but if there's no one in lane, he can just click the tower.
Oh, and he actually just walks in and gets a D-ward just like that. That's all right. Some nice easy gold for qojqva. He's walking in, maybe looking for some stacks and stuff, but just taking away, denying that farm from the Kunkka.
So can this Nature's Prophet be the X factor? He is about to hit level 6 on Handsken.
That's
They
pretty
have
early.
the Wrath of Nature.
Radiant's middle tower
They
is
haven't
under
done
attack.
any damage to towers with him, though. You know, despite the leveled up Nature Call. Just haven't seen any push opportunities. And honestly, Liquid, they've got great D push. A lot of AoE, a lot of nukes. So they need hero kills to make these pushes happen.
Yeah. Instead of, I mean, he'll get there eventually. Like right now, he's focused more on just like the laning. Like when he was TPing and stuff, like to like help the
Dire's middle
morph.
tower
But
is under
in
attack.
time, he will.
They're
start
going to
setting up for those.
defend mid. They do throw the Frost Summer on the tower, but qojqva is relentless, just keeps on whacking away. He will claim it very early, no defense.
I cannot believe they actually did not send anybody mid for that. That is like the most important tower in the game right now for Alliance. Now qojqva can just continue walking into the enemy jungle, and Morphling's home is
Dire's top
not
tower is under
very
attack.
easy for him, not safe at all.
To quote Winter, it might be in trouble at this rate.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Home in trouble.
Home in trouble. I miss Winter.
I miss Winter. I don't miss him constantly flaming me, but you know.
Dire's
he's
top tower
nice,
is
that's
under
right.
attack.
Yes, Mr. Gorman.
Yes, Mr.
So Nikobaby's got to retreat to the jungle here. Splash comes through onto the shrine, just barely clipping it.
That's just obnoxious.
I
This
know.
is constantly happening now too.
And they've got this ward. I'd imagine Taiga maybe thinks about a new
Dire's
ward placement.
structures
Doesn't
are
have one in his
fortified.
inventory right now.
Speaking of
Radiant's
Taiga,
middle
also we see
tower
some
is
gold
under
appearing
attack.
above Taiga's head because qojqva is farming massive stacks that were stacked by that Rubik. So getting a little bit of extra gold for that Rubik and qojqva's.
The arcane boots.
Yeah.
Any moment now.
Dire's top
qojqva's
tower is under
110
attack.
last hits on this Razor right now. This is everything's just working together here for Liquid.
And the thing is, even if miCKe was under farm, that's your damage in the Chronosphere. They are going to find an opening top, though. Rotation in onto Boxi. Last hit going to Nikobaby, and it's killing tree.
Oh, that's a lot of. Oh, he's gotten a kill.
Oh,
The
no.
fir-
Let it begin.
No, it's-
Let it begin.
It is one of the actually.
There's your flash farm potential with the overwhelming odds.
And the press the attack too. It's actually a really good thing that he can turn into early on.
Got one component of the eggs, you know, some money towards the skin.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It looks like he's skipping the Yasha early, which we often see.
That's usually like your farming kind of mechanic item. So it looks like he just really wants to get the items.
They're just feeling like,
Just-
get this eggs and let's just frag. Bottom lane, 33. He's been called out. They committed a chrono for this. Can they bring the Earthshaker down? They need a bash. No, not even. Just shatters. Nice kill by Liquid. That was the second Ice Blast. And it scores a kill as Handsken is rather
Dire's
boldly
bottom
farming
tower
enemy
is
wolves
under
here.
attack.
Pick up his Vlads.
He really wants to snipe a career. It looks like. Dude, look at that ward put up there. He's been here for over a minute now, just kind of chilling. I really hope that miCKe would get that last kill though, because he's actually queued up the Midas, so he's trying to go for some bit of a greed build. As they do have a pretty good lineup if they can actually scale quite hard.
I think this works when your Razors had such a good start.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need the Void to be the big right clicker, but... And he should be able to get off Chronosphere in the mid game, I would say. Though, at some point, you do have to worry about that chain stun from the Morph Shaker. Liquid are going to
Dire's
smoke, though.
top
They send
tower
3
is
to
under
top,
attack.
potentially backing up Boxi.
They want to get
Radiant's
it. Want to get
bottom
aggressive
tower
wards
is
down.
under
Right now, they
attack.
don't really have much vision on the map at all. They only see that bottom. Yeah, you see them drawing that circle there. iNSaNiA's like, yeah, we got to start covering our bases. You know, Morphling's starting to get away with going to the junk farm up. As yeah, the second piece of that
Dire's
item
top
is
tower has fallen.
picked up
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
now. A nice smoke.
We're gonna
whip
see
here.
some battles with this.
Yeah.
You know, you don't get this Ags rush with no Yaka just to like kill and farm. They want to get some kills.
Yeah, he's actually not. He might have very early on that it's like
Might
quite
catch
far away
them
from
off
him.
guard, you know.
Like the morph duration talent's also really important for him to have to be able to actually abuse that a lot. So he might have it before he even hits level 15 at this rate.
Dire's
Be
top
awkward.
tower is
A little
under
bit
attack.
for
See.
allowance, yeah.
And
Radiant's
they're
bottom
losing
tower
towers
is
at an
under
alarming
attack.
rate
Dire
as
are
tier 1
scanning.
top fell, tier 2 top now being threatened. qojqva just fearless with the with the Yules standing behind the enemy tier 2.
Oh, bottom. Boxi, he's setting up.
Duel number
Dire's
3,
top tower
it's looking
is under
likely.
attack.
Ice Blast coming in. Fissure interrupts, at least block the duel damage.
But he did.
But he's gonna shatter. And meanwhile, in the jungle, they found Mickey pulling him in. Can the Lich make a big play? Not enough damage. Just walks it off.
He actually just ends up surviving again, and that's before he even has a level 10 talent. They're just trying to blow everything on him. What was that boat and Chain Frost? It was. They used everything to try to bring him down, and they couldn't.
Always
That's
one
a
life
concern.
down. Your admiral is on board.
It's still a level 1 boat. qojqva's level 13, and this Kumko with all its ganking is only 11. Level 2 boat, maybe that's a kill.
They got the. Looks like they got what, the 1D ward, I believe. Yeah, they did get the 1D ward, but a sneaky ward was placed by Liquid up on that little cliff there that you can, you cut the tree.
Juicy little sliver of
Yeah.
vision into the dire jungle.
It's a tough one to D ward too, because if you actually don't have vision of the high ground there, you can't actually like do anything. You have to get vision in order to see that the tree was cut down. Otherwise, you can't actually cut it. It's a really weird kind of mechanic that works for support.
And they don't have.
Radiant
I guess they could
are scanning.
TP on the hill potentially, but
Yeah.
here comes the initiation. 33 catching the Boxi, but who's caught whom? He gets the bounty rune. He gets out safely, and it will be another triple bounty rune grab for Liquid. 6k gold.
Yeah.
With a Void, building a Midas, with an AA to deal with the Morphling later on. If you were gonna write a script to counter Morph Shaker, this would be the start.
Yeah, and it's looking good because they've taken 2 towers. I think they want to start moving forward and trying to get another tower down here because that's
Boxi
really important. to
moving
close
on
them
the
out.
LIMMP. They get qojqva in position. The Lich there to protect him. Throws out the defensive boat.
Died.
Will disengage.
Pop the drum charge and everything to get out of there.
Have to respect that early bull damage on the Legion. There's Taiga's gonna find Handsken. Sprout them up, quick lift, drop them back, and reinforcements arriving. They're gonna commit the crump for this. Blast is on cooldown, but they don't need it. Handsken will go down. Last hit to Taiga. Already Aether Lens complete.
With the pace of the game that's going, right? Mick is like, whatever, I'm just throwing whoever I see in front of me. Like, a kill's a kill. You know how defensive at the moment Alliance is playing. Alliance can't really make moves on the map. So, yeah, sure, why not?
Is a Morphling egg.
It's about to have it. Is he going for a solo InSaNiA?
Don't think it's
He was going, he wanted it, but yeah, it's not even close.
if nothing else, it's like
Unseen
just limit his ability to farm safely.
Yep.
Thank you.
Now they know InSaNiA is down here.
And will he stick around?
They're hunting. They don't quite see him.
They don't scout him out. He will TP away, and Nikobaby keeps on farming. So that's the X.
Axe complete levels are Shaker. He does have max enchant totem, so that 144 build is
Dire's
available for
top
more
tower
to have a lot
is
of fun
under
with.
attack.
And for us to all have fun with it, watch it. If they
see.
can make it work, because Liquid they're doing everything right so far.
Taiga just harassing up here top. They are making a move on bottom with qojqva. Slowly lashing Handsken. He's got the Evil Scepter, but just gets the vision. And now
Another duel.
there's the duel and another wave. 30 damage.
Radiant's bottom
on bot.
tower is under attack.
And you see, of course, Boxi, he's doing the little hook trick. You lock your hood and disassemble it in the fight, so you get that pipe complete for the double barrier usage. Yeah, they're doing, like we're saying, they're doing everything right. They're moving from lane to lane, getting these pickoffs, continuing this goal without losing much of anything. qojqva, Yields, and BKB done 20 minutes.
The ping came out right away from Taiga, so they have seen this Ags rush, and they're aware it's online. Now the back towards Manta. Alliance not like in any rush to make a move here, it seems.
From what we've seen in the past, why would they be, right?
Is it that game though? I mean, they have so much lockdown for this guy. Chrono, Legion Duel, Rubik with an early Aether Lens, now building towards a Blink. And you've got the Ice Blast, so we can't just rely on healing up and fights. It's not a free Morphling game.
Definitely not. There are some. They do have some cooldowns though, right? Chrono and Legion duel are pretty long. Besides that, it's just the Rubik lift to catch them, so it can be a little bit difficult if they don't have a good position for it. But yeah, the lens is definitely gonna help. And if you get the Blink Dagger at a good timing, those instant disables are always amazing.
Farming some neutrals here as Liquid look to descend on the mid lane. Saw Nikobaby.
Look how Defensive Alliance is playing. They're just like, all right, everybody kind of stick together. Be very careful. It's really strong right now.
Already a
Dire's middle tower
BKB
is
up
under
on
attack.
qojqva. It's 3k up on the Morphling.
It's had a flawless game so far. I mean, over 10 last hits a minute.
Structures are
Really
fortified.
reminds you of like the old Fata
Dire's top
Razor,
tower
where he's just
is under
somehow
attack.
like, keeping up in farm while constantly pressuring.
I think this is one of qojqva's new best heroes. I know people always used to talk about him as like the lone druid tinker kind of guy and everything like that, but he's really expanded his hero pool a lot recently, and I mean his Razor has been dominant in most of the games.
Especially when you get to
Radiant's
last
bottom
picket
tower
and
is
you
under
know
attack.
the matchup.
Yeah.
This feels
Dire's
good.
top tower is under attack.
And they snap picked it. They knew the Kunkka was coming, so
Dire's
Pipe
top
now
tower
complete.
has
All the
fallen.
tools for some additional
Radiant's
pressure
bottom
coming
tower is
online.
under attack.
Blink Dagger too for the Legion.
Radiant
So more
are
ways to
scanning.
catch that Morphling if he's not expecting it, as we do have the smoke now coming out. Nikobaby, he's turned into the Earthshaker.
Oh, the scan caught it though. They know.
Oop.
And he pops out of there. Fissure off the mark here. Taiga's like, I would love to snag that. Can't get it in range though. They do get a solitary D ward out of it.
And we see that Morphling, the cooldown, how long it really is early on. Of course. It's level 18 when it really gets super insane because it's always up, that morph duration. It's pretty crazy. It goes from 100 to 40 seconds at 18. That's one thing I actually notice how low it is at. Max level, 40 seconds.
The duel at the bounty rune and another duel win for Boxi. 48 damage.
Radiant's middle tower is
Almost to
under
a
attack.
free sacred relic here.
It's having a very good game. I mean, everybody on Liquid so far is having a super solid game. Now they're invading, taking some of the farm away too.
10k gold lead.
Quiet game though, only 9-4, but Liquid's doing it just right. Everything is going perfect.
Looking to show the new alliance that old alliance still kings of the sand pit.
Thought we would be having a lot of trouble
Radiant's
with
top
this one, just
tower
calling
is
them the
under
wrong names
attack.
over all the time, but so far so good.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really any grudges between the players. It's more just, you know, some fans thinking that Alliance did load a dirty. Or I guess Liquid now. But here comes the fight as Fata. The sinister
Radiant's
gaze
top
delays
tower
the inevitable,
is under
blows the
attack.
chain frost.
Can't escape the
That's on cooldown for 100
Dire's middle
seconds, and
tower
Liquid
is
are going to
under
push.
attack.
He has 262 damage too, so he can just take that tower pretty quickly.
Oh my god, look at the damage, like you said.
Radiant
We're
structures
melting.
are
They are going to
fortified.
catch out Mickey. They get a fissure. Can they find a quick kill here? The secondary fissure does not hit Mickey though. And
Dire's middle
Nikobaby,
tower has
respectful and hesitant, not jumping. This is not how we're used to seeing Alliance play around Nikobaby. Like he's normally a very aggressive carry in mid game.
Dire's
I think
bottom
given
tower
respect
is
to
under attack.
how well Liquid did in this laning phase, like they are absolutely aware of what's going on.
Mickey's found Handsken. He's got Chrono, and
Hey, Sprout.
Ice Blast is coming in, but not going to come.
I think you have to give the kind of respect to Liquid when you see how the way things are playing out. Sure, 10-4 kills don't always mean anything, but you get a feel of a game when you're pressured this hard in all of your lanes and you're not actually pressured to avoid in the bottom lane. So, yeah.
So 33 is not
Dire's
going for an
middle
exit
tower
zone.
is under attack.
He's got Yule's queued up, potential Shadow Blade or Silver Edge later on.
Oh, so
Kind of a utility shaker.
won't be seeing them slam together as we love seeing, you know, both of them jumping in on each other, but
It's just not the same, man. We want full Harlem Globetrotters.
nice. You didn't even have it like cute like way later on. He's got Yule's, Forest Staff, Shadow Blade.
I will
like,
get all other items before I get the
yeah,
sets.
it's interesting to see that.
Any sense of timing here for Liquid? Like, is there a point where they want to try and take high ground? Or are you totally content to just sit back?
Radiant's bottom
Got your
tower is
GPM
under
talent on
attack.
the AA, your head and net worth, void with the mice, and just chill and farm.
I think you're pretty content. It's like, yeah, Morphling Shaker, it's this
Radiant
extremely strong
scanning.
combo, but Void is also an insane hero, especially in the later stages of the game. This hero just wins the majority of games if it goes
Radiant's
late.
middle tower is under attack.
Just the nature of Chronosphere. And they don't really have saves either. If he does get, like, if they just get a good Chronos, someone's just dead.
Another duel, and likely another. Oh no, Fissure comes in. Interrupt that. Handsken turns around with the defensive sprout, and will make it out. Ice Blast just a bit late.
I think he would have been okay anyway. He has the hood plus the pipe that he was teleporting to pick up.
It did not disassemble and complete the pipe.
And also, they have the Midas Void too, which, like, all these little things do start to play together, that they can scale infinitely on that liquid lineup. But it's all just what is the potential. This is where, like you said, this is the time to test. Can the Morphle Shaker do it? Especially with this type of advantage that Liquid is. And the way they're playing super disciplined.
I mean, if they win this game, then I think the argument, like you see it first you picked, you've got a full draft to counter, you've crushed the lanes, barring Liquid just throwing. You know, if they play their best and they still lose, then you gotta think that the Nerf hammer is coming.
Yeah.
Frog is watching.
Nikobaby now does have that 15 talent. He's sitting around there shaking quite a bit. Helps a little bit with that cooldown for the mobility. And it continues to just be Alliance kind of playing the huddle. They're all playing pretty much within a couple seconds of each other to make sure that they don't get pressured by Liquid's movement.
And Liquid are just continuing to push the gold advantage.
farming.
It's not staying static here.
Yeah.
Up to almost 15k gold lead.
10k experience lead as well. It's just continuing to go up at the same rate.
Uproot and after them.
Nice steal here
Dire
for
are
Taiga with the
scanning.
level 4 torrent. Combine that with the telekinesis and the longer duration.
Yeah, that's
That's
actually
some
very good.
serious chain stun.
Probably his, I'd say, like his second best skill he could get in this game, I think. I mean, like Boat and everything too, but Boat's super. I think like, Fissure and Torn are the most likely you'll get as your best ones. Boat is, of course, amazing, but very tough to get sometimes.
The X could be nice if they don't do more damage.
Yeah.
But Fata will get a bounty rune here, and Taiga quick to come in. Throws a stun. Follow-up duel is there. Another one. More damage for Boxi. 66.
Literal infinite scaling.
That is good. They should just go for a 100 minute game. All right. Case closed. There's no point where Alliance can outscale Liquid now. This has to be one of the best Legion starts we've seen all tournament. He's 5-1-3. He's 5th in CS, which is very impressive considering how active he's been.
Yeah, I feel like the hero just kind of disappeared in the last few days, and I'm not really entirely sure why, because I think he's still super strong. Like, teams are all about picking this hero for like the last 2 months, and then now recently just like disappeared. This is a perfect display of why the hero is.
I think we've seen a little more of teams sacking the offlane and just kind of leaving some of their own devices
That's true, actually.
for the last couple days, but this is what can happen.
They just get a roast with two heroes pretty much. Boxy's just playing outside, using the attack, using his pipe.
No way for Alliance to go into this pit with like the Nature's Prophet Limp support duo. They just feel very outgunned in team fights.
Yeah.
Like they need these chaotic, you know, snowbally morph engagements, and tough to get those started when Liquid are so far ahead. You're probably not catching the Rubik unless he blunders. He's got a blink up now.
Rubik with the blink, that's a.
And an Aether.
And he's got 2,000 gold. This is the dream for them to just be able to catch the Morphling too.
Good luck protecting your Fissure at this point.
Yeah. I think he might actually just have to go for BKB on Nico.
He wants to set up. He's gonna jump up hands down bottom, gets the lift off into the torrent. Ice Blast coming in. Reinforcement in the form of Boxi was in the neighborhood, but just a bit too far away. He's not gonna try to follow that up.
A bit too scary as they don't really see anything on the map.
Here come the TPs though. They see tier 1 bottom. They do not want to leave these outer towers up any longer.
qojqva's farm is insane. He's a satanic as well, though, you know, just chilling on a satanic at 27 minutes with 2 other items.
Where it gets hard for Shakers if they can't chain burst like fire.
And that's exactly.
He's got BKB Yules and Satanic. So many interruptions.
And there's a perk the attack behind him with a pipe, so they have so many different forms to kind of protect this very tanky Razor.
Yeah, I love this build from qojqva, and it's like the least optimal morph situation.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
He gets his
tower is under
BKB,
attack.
but again, there is still Chronosphere. There is still a duel, and
bottom
we're gonna make a go here. Committed jump on the Lich. They're gonna try to find Lift as well. Huge takedowns, and now 84 damage on Boxi.
I mean,
Systematic from Liquid.
after such a long time in this game where you're just looking, you're like, Alliance is not
Radiant
making moves.
structures
I think
are
as Liquid, you're like, all
fortified.
right, we can start just killing
Dire's
people all over the
bottom
map when we
tower
see them
is
because
under attack.
Alliance just doesn't want to fight us at all.
Mike feeling himself. Well, chat, as that ages, shoves in the middle lane. They're going to see Handsken farming bottom, and Taiga wants to punish this. TP coming in from the Legion Commander. They'll likely have an Ice Blast any moment. 3 seconds to go. He's going to hold on to the lift, get sprouted for half right out, and that should be a dead Nature's Prophet. Good lift, good Ice Blast. They'd love to wait for the duel here. Oh. Boxi. He's like, Taiga, please. Can you just chill, bro?
Got the attack rock and just insta-killed him pretty much. Oh well.
He's getting a hard toe. So who are you going on at this point for Liquid? I guess AA if you can find him.
Yeah, they're all gonna be pretty tanky to get burst down by that chain stun combo. Liquid, they're just continue 18,000 gold lead.
Surely at some point Alliance is gonna try a play, right?
That's what I would imagine as
But
well.
I just feel hopeless when I'm there. I look at all these Liquid heroes like, we don't have that much vision. There's no one to easily jump and pick off. So maybe we just have to wait for Liquid to get cocky.
The thing is, they don't really have playmaking supports on Alliance, right? Like,
Right. They have that Lich NP.
Lich NP, so it's up to the cores that just have to kind of try to make that move, but they're trying to make sure that they get their farm still. Like LIMMP, he wants this halberd. Nikobaby, of course, wants to get as much farm as possible. It's really up to 33 to try to look for these moves, but it's tough. Level 18 now on Morphling. This might be where they start going, right? He's gonna
Dire's
always
bottom
be in
tower
Earthshaker
is under
form now
attack.
with that Morph duration plus his level 18 skill point.
Step lively now. Your
All right.
animal is on board.
They're moving in, grouping up against Liquid. That team fight combo is fearsome.
Yeah, and they've got about a minute and 20 seconds
Dire's
left until that
bottom
Aegis
tower is
is
under
gone on
attack.
iCKe.
Fata's gonna be the man in front, as he often is, trying to set something up here. But
Radiant
sweeping in from behind, gonna walk right into Handsken. Shriantz
Dire's bottom
scouting him
tower
out.
is
He'll
under
farm those
attack.
up, thank you very much. And the scan hits Pater. Finds these Alliance here retreating frantically. Smoke coming through as they try to get back in the truth, but they're gonna run right into qojqva. Quick pop away from Nikobaby. He just wants to get out, and they're gonna sacrifice Fata. Another kill for Liquid. The chase, not gonna find anything else. Alliance are gone. They'll try to grab bounty runes. Look at
Look
Liquid.
at Liquid immediately with the TPs.
They want to fight. They are not giving away for bounty runes. Alliance
Handsken.
actually not even going for the swole bottom, but they are giving away free Nature's Prophet here. qojqva locks him down. Here comes the Void. Here comes the duel. I'll take that damage. We are now into 3-digit territory. 102 plus damage.
They're playing, I mean, they're playing the map so well. The way they just move, they take by top immediately.
Mid lane,
pop out of
Echo
it.
Slam. They kept Taiga here. Quick assassination.
Thought this would
They
be
had to
easy.
play it perfectly for even that. But that's a dominating streak. That's a big kill. And the rest of them should get out safely.
They're just a little bit hesitant because that Aegis, it is going to be ticking down. That's why we saw them kind of
Dire's
just
bottom
ditch the
tower
fight immediately
is
because they're
under
playing into an
attack.
Aegis in that area. And now they're back up in farm. There's no Echo Slam available.
Yeah, you know that Fata's Liquid, you're pushing.
Dire's
qojqva will take
bottom
this
tower
tower.
has fallen.
He actually doesn't even have backup, but does not care.
I mean, he's so strong.
He's a thick boy.
He really is.
Butterfly coming soon, and that's a great solution to this more fake right click, I suppose.
However, the problem is that when you are in Pet Totem, you have True Strike.
That is true.
So he will actually be able to hit him, but
It's probably not enough to finish him. So like those extra right clicks afterwards, likely able to be satanic.
yeah. I mean, he should have time. He's still very tanky. He didn't take the armor talent, which is a little surprising me. But maybe just I've seen when you're like really far ahead on razors, people do take the they take the eye. There's a lot of damage. As a heart is not finished also on Boxi. Oh my god, there's a lot. Of very
They
tanky
are
heroes.
big.
Yeah.
They are strong. Could they possibly lose a fight? That is the question.
Just don't get split up. Don't do some tag team stuff. Don't run around as two. That's where you start getting comboed by them.
No
Be a
clowny
little careful.
circus shenanigans.
No, just still be careful. You have an 18k gold lead, but we've seen the potential.
That is where the Nature's Prophet could maybe come in. He's building towards a hex.
He's farming pretty well.
Pretty far along, and the nature of that hero is to spread your team out.
Yeah.
Perhaps Handsken can be the X factor, even if he can't contribute that much in team fights.
There's the next talent, the cooldown reduction on top of
Ooh, spooky.
the mana cost reduction.
Spooky.
Interesting. Very, very spooky times ahead.
Liquid aren't spooked. They're grouping up, thinking about a high ground siege here, despite not having the Aegis.
Radiant's
Full
bottom tower
Butterfly
is
being
under
delivered
attack.
for qojqva.
Radiant's bottom
She's-
tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
the storm.
Double fissures,
Double
jump
fissure,
forward.
initiation on Demike. They get a follow-up fissure, but the Morphling doesn't been stunned. Now the duel comes through on the back line, locking down 33. Morphling's got to get out. They're all going to look to retreat. Chain Frost committed. BKB for Mickey was used, but he's still
Radiant's
got the
bottom
chrono.
tower is
Oh,
under
this is where
attack.
it could get a little dicey with that X, but do you really want to go on a heart pipe Legion? I think not.
That looked like it could have been a start of a big fight there. Liquid able to disengage.
Good discipline by Liquid not blowing spell when they didn't have an easy team fight.
Yeah, I mean, Nikobaby, he wants to catch them on the retreat here.
He knows that BKB's on cooldown. He saw
Dire's
the
middle
Void Head
tower is
bottom.
under attack.
But there's that Radiant Observer Ward. They had it up again. Scouts a lot of these movements.
Yeah, they haven't deordered any of the times it's been up there yet. See what Fata does. He actually doesn't have a sentry right now. It's going to be coming. He might finally check that spot soon.
Handsken Hex coming soon.
Hey, he's just, like you said, he's just trying his best to spread them out. Keep spamming his ult every time.
Oh,
Boxi.
that's gonna delay it though. Ice Blast duel and another kill. Boxi at 128 damage. Additional.
iNSaNiA, of course, taking the last hit. Not intentionally that.
Did you see a Halberd pickup on the Kunkka to try and deal with this Raider in some of these upcoming fights?
I think this is like LIMMP's deal that he always builds the same items, I think. Every game I see him play, he goes drums, BKB to Halberd. I think that's just the build that he's really comfortable with, that he likes to play, and it synergizes really well with Kunkka. I mean,
scanning.
Halberd is
These
really good on
Radiant
strength.
scans. Again, they're gonna find someone and it's Limp. Caught out. Smoking to an instant initiation with qojqva just right-clicking the Yule Scepter, dodging the boat, tries to TP out,
Dire
and be able to make it out too. Dire
Almost got the
scan connect as well. See iNSaNiA roaming around here. He's got backup in tow. Observer ward planted. It's only Fata though, and they are shoving in the bottom lanes. Before that kill, I was gonna say Alliance is actually getting out on the map. Spreading it pretty nicely here. They did get a lot of push going on bottom. They're actually
There's
coming to try and help
backup
him. Nikobaby's here. Liquid are a little spread thin. Can we see an opening? Doing a fissure with the echo. Follow-up damage coming through. Boxy's being controlled. Handsken's arriving to the fight. Can they get this Legion or this Razor? That would be huge. BKB hops away, says, no way, I am out. So just an ancient apparition who brought back.
They got the Morphling's actual morph ended, so he wasn't able to just constantly jump around, and they got the full link off. Even though it was a good echo time, they didn't have all the perfect type of follow-up to actually just chain stun them down.
It's like we talked about with
Boxy's tanky.
qojqva also is having so many ways to reset the fight if he needs to.
Yeah. They built tank, right? That's all they were thinking about. It's like, if we can survive these stun lock, then we can actually react and do something.
But
A
if
lot
they
of
had
times-
the Hex on Handsken, that's probably at least one more kill.
Yeah.
Which he's
Dire's
close
middle
to now,
tower
but here
is
comes the
under
push.
attack.
Liquid looking to
Dire's
break the
structures
base.
are fortified.
Okay, Nero Satanic hasn't bought it yet though.
They know there's no echo slam. It's 21 seconds also until the Earthshaker comes up. They're trying to take advantage of this.
They can probably get a tower into a shrine here if they want to slow roll it. They've got an Arcane Rune on qojqva, so they could pressure for more. That Frost Armor proving a nuisance. Limp. Not going to try to reel anyone back in.
That's a big creep with the top. I'm sure that's one wants to
I'm
farm.
feeling the Nature's Prophet this game now. That top lane all the way at the tower, like you said. Handsken pushing out bottom.
Radiant's
Afro
top
Bulldog
tower is under
Legacy
attack.
living on here for Alliance a little bit.
From 4 position.
Yes, that's true.
Only level 14, where Bulldog's probably like, how's he only 14? I'd be in 21.
What a trash can. Who is this imposter?
But he's got Hex, so this is where they now have easier catch set up for that Void rather than having
Look
to
at
defend
this.
so much. and
Instant
they
smoke with the Hex.
Yep.
qojqva would be huge. But the tier 1's still up. This is such a
Boxi's there.
risky go. They're going to start it off with a Torrent. They follow up with a Fissure. I just don't think you can commit onto him when you don't see anyone behind him. Like, you have no vision.
And not, like you said, not that close to a tower,
Torrent's
too.
still there, Giannis. I
It's-
think it's all these Alliance heroes, and they're going to move forward. They lead with qojqva. They get off the duel, and the Lich instantly deleting him from the fight. And just like that, it's a power play. Now hunting for more. Nikobaby hopping away. But the decisiveness of Liquid. They're just so confident with these wards. It's 33, gets the great echo, but where's the follow-up? EKB from Boyd instantly beats him down.
Did he echo then blink?
I
think
so.
he clipped him. It looked a little weird.
Echoed.
Okay, it looked a little weird on first time I screwed. I was like, wait, what?
But Rubik, oh no, he didn't steal that. I thought he was gonna steal something there, but he's still level 4 turret, so.
But he doesn't have Echo Slam now anyway. Even when he comes back up, he's dead 45, but they catch him again.
That was one of those ones where you just probably have to die. Or try to blink away. Because they are reliant on the Echo. Like, Boat is not going to help you against all these 4s with BKB and the 5 of 50 items.
I mean, we're seeing they need a whole lot in this game right now for this Shadow Alliance for them to do pretty much anything versus Liquid. It's been Liquid the whole game, right? It was 10-4 at one point. Now it's 21-6. Alliance has literally only gotten 2 kills in the last like 20 minutes or something.
They have never led in this game, and they have never even felt like they're making a comeback.
Yeah, that doesn't really feel like they're even able to make any plays either on the map, right? Like we see them try like once or twice with when they have Echo Slam, but Liquid's map reads have been absolutely perfect this game. From the wardings to them just understanding the moves has been absolutely on point. I've been seeing iNSaNiA drawing circles everywhere and always finding the right read. And like you said, the scans too, right? They've had, what, 4 successful scans, maybe more than that?
All of them leading to kills. Bottom lane iNSaNiA is caught out here. Here comes Handsken. They're going to come a lot to try to bring down the same separation, but the trap is slung. Handsken gets turned on with the duel. That's another duel with 206 stolen damage on this guy.
Step lively.
Mamma mia.
Yeah. That's a pretty big.
They're starting to feel it, you know? It's like, we're not doing anything. They're just all farming. They're getting farther ahead. We have to do something. Even if you get that kill, I mean, who cares, really? It's a 5-position Ancient Apparition. I don't want to say Alliance are desperate, but they're getting close.
Damn, they're gonna like I said, like 2 kills in like 15 plus minutes or something. You definitely are feeling the desperation. You're playing you're all in on a 4 protect 1 with your Morphling, and you're playing versus a strong core that's farming incredibly well. So it's definitely, yeah, tough times.
This is like core Rubik. I mean, Taiga's got Ags up. He's level 20 already.
Pretty much, yeah.
And you mentioned there's a lot of good spells to steal this game, so.
Now you can just do it at a much higher frequency.
Some Rubik plays could be on the horizon as Handsken tries to push the lanes out, but Mickey's got a DD and he's got some left on this one.
Oh, surprised to see that Handsken actually took the armor top instead of the Treant summon. I know they feed extra gold and all that, but he's literally just playing the rat game the whole time, so I think he'd take both Treants. But it's just a little pick.
Maybe didn't expect it to get this ugly. Fissure comes through.
Secondary.
Fissure number 2 comes through.
Oh, did he? Oh, yes.
Fissure. Oh no.
With an Aether Lens too, so if you can see
with
that.
With the Arcane Supremacy. That is scary. They just take a free lane of Rax.
Yeah,
melee down, no sign of a contest. Look at the positioning from Liquid.
Just look at position, look at dynamization too, right? Mickey also has Satanic. You were talking about who do you burst out. It's just becoming harder and harder.
Their cores have an average of like 3,000 HP and 15 armor with BKB and regen.
And multiple different saves, right? They have to press the attack and it so.
And time walk, by the way, which is a pretty nice spell, but they're gonna try to make a move anyway. The Stolen Fissure, great interruption on 33. They lift him up, they drop him down, they get the duel, and they should be getting the kill as the Chrono comes through. Mickey got stunned during this. Who will he find? Fata? Oh, the Hex, just not enough. They keep him alive, press the attack, and the double Fissure comes through, and Mickey doesn't care, he doesn't give 2 hoots, he jumps right past them, then the buyback on the Shaker. He commits forward with an Enchant Totem, there's nothing to follow this up. Who do you go on? They're all still healthy, they've all still got most of their big cooldowns. And Liquid, they're showing all 3 cores in front, they're not even keeping the Legion behind anybody. That's from the side. Nikobaby trying to find a quick way into this fight. They'll start with 1 Enchant Totem. They don't get the follow-up. That's an instant disengage. Press, remove these annoying single target debuffs. Hex, not gonna amount to much. They try to sprout to defend the buildings.
The back door is back up, but they look like they should have enough damage to break through it. The disarm coming in.
Legion needs to get involved. They're throwing a press the attack. No, they got it, and now they're jumping in for more. Mickey's going in. They want Nikobaby. He's got a mix. Retreat. Goes in the back lines. Wants to left. Taiga, huge commitment forward. Gets him with the help of the Nature's Prophet ult. The gem hits the deck. Is this the opening? The Fissure blocking off iNSaNiA. They're going to find him as well. That's 2 support down. Now, can you kill the cores? BKB, TP away. That's 1 gone. The other 2 have safely walked it off. So they get 2 lanes of Rex. Well, 1 range standing. And all they lose are supports. Age is still online. Buyback still available.
Which kind of
Very clean from Liquid.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense from what we've talked about with like how what they itemized on their cores, right? You look at the way they are, they're so tanking the front line. Looks like Nikobaby's like, I don't want to deal with them anymore. I'm just cutting through to the back. Which Morphin can do. So he can just jump around and waveform through a lot.
Oh, I don't saw this gem.
It's just chilling right there, right?
Yeah, unless they're gonna send a
Radiant's
courier,
middle
but
tower is under attack.
would be
I mean-
nice because they've had problems with Liquid's deep wards and also just lacking vision on the
Radiant's
upside.
I mean,
middle
Liquid's
tower
on
has
secret agent
fallen.
right now. They're gonna get. The Lions had no idea it actually did drop down as they got that kill.
Yoink.
Radiant's middle
But they got
tower
a tier
is
1
under attack.
mid.
Oh my god, is Handsken gonna get it by accident maybe? He did open trees
He's
up.
around.
Oh,
He's cliff riding here.
That would be really funny. It's like, oh, he got the gem now. Wait a minute, like.
Yeah, send your courier and actually gave them the gem because they're probably not finding it in those trees. No such luck. By the way, qojqva, 9,000 gold.
Yeah, they got a
So
lot. From
what are you
wrecks.
buying here? Or what aren't you buying? Once
Clear as clean water.
I like Hex. Having those instant disables for the moving will always be super nice as they, you know, they're a little limited on the way that they could actually try to lock him down a few of the times, but they haven't even had to.
Nikobaby
Radiant are
he's been
scanning.
very judicious with his BKB use, but it's still down to 7 seconds now. I think he's had this for what, like 20 minutes or something? It's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's been quite a long time because he cut back for it. He went the Yasha and then he went back straight for that KB as he felt it. And there we go. Yep, Hex is finished up. qojqva with his own type of lockdown.
Jesus.
Eight
Jesus.
north and full
And they have an
ahead.
Orchid as well on the Void. Just so many different solutions to try to set up for Nikobaby.
And if it's for Protect 1 and they're getting all the single target lockdown, you would like to have some sort of save. But what do they really have?
They have the
They
Rum.
have like Fissure and Rum.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And we've seen Fissure getting stolen now as Boxi leads the charge. It's Fata, as usual, so good at breaking up these ganks and just feeding away only a 5. They did scan and scout this. Meanwhile, at the top rune, Handsken gets off Hex on qojqva. Tries to run away, but Meke's TP in. They're going to bring in 4 or 5 heroes. The whole team is hunting Private Handsken. Maybe just trying to secure bounty roads, and they're not going to find him. The wily prophet gets away.
Looks like they thought a lot more people were coming. How many TPs were used actually? You said
There was the
4?
whole team.
Everyone but
They already
qojqva.
had
Dyer's
qojqva.
And look at
top
bottom.
shrine
Like,
is under
he
attack.
knows it. Like he's gonna be like, wait a minute, no one's addressing this right now.
They
We might
haven't
have
seen all these heroes, though, I don't
Dyer's
think.
top
I don't think
shrine
they-
Maybe
has
saw
fallen.
1 or 2.
He can get some type of push, and now qojqva does have that TP, and he also has boots of travel gold available if he does want to. And oh my God, lost money.
Yeah, they have the money to get triple bots on their core, so
They're so rich.
you
34K.
can't just rely on Rat.
Yeah. But it does force them to split up, though. That is the one thing. Sure, you're not gonna get any buildings,
But maybe you smoke as they
Exactly.
CP out and, you know, find your little pick off. But
But get
you
lucky.
really want the Citrus
Regeneration.
Prophet there for those ganks because he's the
Illusion.
Hex carrier. So it's still tough for a lot. 35 FK gold lead, 46 minutes in. It has been as close to perfect as you can get in Dota, especially with this patch, especially against Morph Shaker.
Yeah. From start to finish, so far, well, start till now.
What's the
Look what it's done,
Dota
excellent.
Plus evaluation of
It
this
was
one?
96 last I looked at it. Let's take a look at what it is now.
right.
99.
It's flatlining 99.9 or something. Oh man.
With the way
Come
they've been
back to the
playing.
ages if Alliance take it.
I absolutely, and you know, I love these Liquid guys, but they were the ones at PI to drop many games, especially with Mega Creeps. I think they had, I believe, 2 games where they lost the Mega Creeps,
And Alliance have been
something like that.
very good at executing. I would say that's been their big strength this tournament is just the way they play together in fights. But mid lane, Fata getting called out here. TP away. Oh. If he just TPs right in front of the void and gets out, then, you know, maybe there's a hope.
Dyer's
goes down.
bottom shrine is under
Has the
attack.
buyback. Not all that relevant of a hero. The front field is kind of nice, but that's about all you are.
God, I'm seeing a real way for this Morphling to carry this game by himself at all. They're just way too rich. They're acquiring way too many more big items, and
They've got their rat extermination strat.
they just
Brewing.
they've got the full full map control forever. So they're getting the Aegis, always getting the cheese. That's
Roshan has
play by
fallen
Liquid.
to the Radiant.
Immortality.
Aegis on Mickey.
and now he's got the Ags as well. So 60 seconds.
Oh, that's real nice.
Yeah.
That's some OS Frog stuff.
Yeah. He had it queued up, actually. He was like, I'm going to buy an axe, and I think his team's like, yeah, I was just coming up, man.
It's about half the cooldown of the Echo.
Yeah. And he's got the talent, too, so it's a big one. Oh, speaking of map control as well, they're pinging up top rune because when you have map control and you get these double runes spawning, you're very likely to get a DD.
Your admiral is on board.
They have gotten some decent dire wards out during this time, but with that gem and the Aegis now, I imagine Liquid are just going to start clearing out the jungle.
I think they just push bottom and just go to claim that last Rex. I don't think you have anything to wait for here for Liquid.
But there is a range time, so they'll have to get that too.
Yeah, they can just cut through.
If they're not putting it. We'll see. Liquid are in pole position. Alliance know that. They are just chilling in the base for the most part. Only the Morph and the MP really heading out.
Dire's bottom shrine
What's
is under
gold?
attack.
I'm just gonna pull up current gold instead for myself, actually, at this point.
Surprised there's been a shrine up at this point, but that's going down now too.
Another 8,000 on coin.
Dire's
Plus 1,000
bottom
on
shrine
Boxi,
is
1,000 on
falling.
iCKe. Yeah.
These guys are like playing Monopoly, or they've had like Boardwalk and Park Place for a while. People keep on landing.
And oh, look at this one. They might find some subjects here.
Maybe. Can they get a Taiga kill? No, not even. See you later, Handsken. Good luck.
Oh, look at that 8 on disc pickup. The only way you can die is Taiga if you just get one-shotted by an Earthshake or by an Earthshake or Morphling combo. No, it's not likely to happen.
2,400 health on the Rubik. He's not a quick kill. They're gonna try to immediately pivot to bottom, but there's ward here too. I think I don't know if they received when they smoked.
No, it's bottom. The TP got it.
No one's going to defend it. They are going to make that jump forward. Taiga getting caught out by a sinister gaze, but the Hex coming through. He gets back towards safety. Qojqva's arrived. Can they even kill the stinking Rubik? They're going to commit the jump cross. Everything's thrown in for this, and now Boxi's joining the fight a bit late. But he's got the... Oh, he's already used the duel, actually. So, it's not a lift. TP, BKB, oh, he gets crushed. That's going to be a dead Taco.
Liquid actually got they got the Chronosphere on Nikobaby in the backline, but it was actually stuck in the trees for a second as the fight, so he had to jump out and they couldn't actually get the kill. It was really close to them getting Nikobaby too.
They got the chaotic fight, but I mean, Rubik takes like 20 seconds to kill.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how are you gonna win?
And their Morphings just controlled the whole fight anyway in the backline, so they wasn't able to actually get in.
They've got a chrono in 15. They got a very small window here to make your move, and there's just to fight your way through into the backlines. Here comes Nikobaby, gets off the 2-hero Fisher, very nicely done. Oh, huge plays there. Got the auto attack into an instant E-blade shot. That's in 90 seconds. No Razor. Time to run if you're Liquid. You'll set up. BKB is not available for some time, so they get one fissure, they get another fissure, they lock him down, and they pull him. They kill him once. They do it a second time. They've got a fresh double enchant totem. Timing is there. Sinister Gaze to set it up. The combo, the chrono, it blocks out the sun. He slaps through the Morphling, kills off one. On to the next. Oh my heck. It just does not matter. iCKe is too big to fail. Triple kill for the Void. The tips raining down. A 45k gold advantage at 51 minutes. Almost 1k a minute.
I've seen
Beautiful
worse
discipline
odds.
Dota by Liquid.
The seeds
As
of
even
fortune.
when these buybacks come out, they're backing up a little bit and giving some respect. They're still sitting on the high ground waiting for the rest of the team.
They didn't even buy back on the Razor. They're like, if iCKe died, it's okay. You know, we've got 1.5 lanes. Lanes are pushing out. There's no Roche for them to steal. No need to take any risks.
I'm surprised he got burst down so anyway from that.
He got the enchant and the E-blade shot
Yeah.
instantly. That was fast fingers.
Yeah.
But it's only one carry.
It is indeed. Liquid, they have a lot more available for themselves. As Chronosphere's back up again. So they can look to just continue to push this forward and close the game up.
Make a fearlessly rotating towards the top lane. That'll be Megas. And now Alliance play defensification, but probably not for long.
Yeah, they're just gonna end it.
Just beat down the buildings. Boxi hitting for almost 500, actually closer to 600 shot. The Boxi comes in, they get the Hex out onto iCKe, but he just keeps on hitting the building. He doesn't care. KB committed. Boxi with the press the attack. No, the chrono Does only catch Limp here. Not the best Chronosphere, but it might be enough. He's going to turn back to Kunkka. This is time for the Morphling. Don't get cocky, Liquid. They've gotten the kill. NP buyback. Alliance can still fight this a little bit longer. Are they going to go for the base, or are they going to back away? Liquid, hesitate and retreat. Could have just gone straight for kill there, then probably end, or could have just gone all in for the throne, but decide little of both and then play it safe.
52,000 gold lead. Is it 100% winner yet?
Step lively now.
99.
We had never 100%.
We had 100%.
Oh, did we?
At TI we did, and then it picked the other favor, which was, you know, that's not the way 100%.
It's never 100. There is no such thing. Could be 99.9999.
Fair enough. They rounded up a little bit. As Limp spent, he bought a refresher. I knew I saw an extra boat. I was like, wait, I saw multiple gold fleets going out. Yeah, Limp does have the refresher under, but it just seemed like it doesn't matter. Just
Stolen fissure on this Rubik, though.
yeah, he's causing so many problems.
Radiant are
Unlikely really is causing too many problems for the line to deal with their single morph.
They're gonna have an arcane rune on midday.
And another rune.
Camping it out.
Another rune in 50 seconds too. They're gonna be doing like double, triple runes maybe.
As far as buybacks go, you've got 4 up on a Liquid, 0 up on Alliance. Morphling has cooldown, but doesn't have the gold.
Ooh, they're actually not waiting for the 54-minute runes. Just okay. qojqva is checking. It's a DD top.
Hey, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Yep. Let's march down mid. Here comes Kids there. Forces out the BKB. Calmly backs away. They committed nothing. He's jumping in again. Nikobaby hopping back. Gets off the X. Gonna X him back in. I'm walking the other direction. Then he hits the 2-hero Chrono. Straight onto the 2 most important heroes. He's gonna first kill up the Shaker. Not even gonna bother going for Nikobaby. Kill his friend, and the Morphling is helpless. He's not protected. Without the 4, and the GG is called. Game is won.